In this video, we are going to try to predict or try to guess when will be the best moment to get back fully invested into crypto or Bitcoin market. There are a lot of people, Twitter accounts, TikTok accounts, YouTube accounts, macro analysts that will tell you so many different stories that you can really get lost. You can really have a mixture of different information, different views in your head, and with all that data, if you keep on researching, you're just gonna maximize that confusion. So what we want to do now, we want to go down to very basics, okay? Because you can notice that whatever you take from the world, whatever you take from the macro, whatever you take from events from the world, usually all that perfectly aligns with Bitcoin cycles. I don't know how, I don't know why, but that's what usually happens. So you can check even recent history, current bear market in equities, commodities, maybe not commodities, but equities and bonds correlates with crashing Bitcoin. Former bull run and top correlates with equity stop. And we can go earlier than that, years back. It all correlates somehow. So let's look at the purest information, purest factual information, not a myth, which is Bitcoin price data over time and how it reacts and how it behaves during, as we know, 4-year Bitcoin cycles. To do that, because not all exchanges existed at the beginning of Bitcoin's life, we will use a chart on TradingView, which is Brave New Coin Liquid Index for Bitcoin. That chart trades price of Bitcoin from the very beginning. So if you want to have a look, we have 2011 here, where Bitcoin was around a cent. Good luck and congratulations to those that managed to invest at that time. And we can track that price up to today. So let's try to find those bottoms. And if we will be able to pick up some kind of repetitive pattern, that should help us to guess when from now to, let's say, 2023, we will have the opportunity to snip those Bitcoins at the lowest price for this bear market. So let's start from the beginning. As you can clearly see, first cycle's bottom was after a top, and we have months of November and October. Let's continue. If we assume that that was kind of a bear, that was not really, doesn't matter. Here, we've got January, a year after the top. Here, we had top at May 11, December 11, 6 months after. Next one. December 18 or January 19, you can argue. Also end of the year. That one we will ignore because that's COVID, so that's not really cyclical. That is the result of liquidity pulled all around the world because of the pandemic. So we're going to ignore this low. And currently we sit in December. So you can see that usually, in most cases, bear market bottom was exactly 1 year after bull market top. And it happened between the months of October and January, February. Let's say February to extend. So we are somewhere at the bottom at the moment because of that data that we have seen. We can compare that to equities. We can see that macro is kind of changing. Fed is actually turning to, okay, inflation is slowing down. We may be a bit less restrictive on those rate hikes. FTX collapsed, BlockFi collapsed, Celsius collapsed, Luna collapsed. So we have those macro events specific to crypto that kind of signal that we may be at the bottom. So, in my opinion, getting back into crypto market, the best time to do it is now. Between today, when we have Bitcoin at 16,000, and February, when we can reach a new low or we can slowly grind higher. Obviously, it's not a financial advice. We are not financial advisors, but that's what we are thinking is a smart thing to do. So, obviously, the decision is yours. Obviously, you can try to pick that perfect bottom, but that's almost impossible. But knowing that you are somewhere around that bottom, around that lowest price ever to be reached in that cycle, you are in a really, really good position right now to set your portfolio as you would love it. You set up a perfect portfolio. You've got time until February, and then sit down, relax, and see what happens. You can buy everything now, you can buy some now, buy some next month, buy some. You can divide your entry points. You can use some technical tools to enter or try to perfect your entry. But in our opinion, all that is not really important, because it's better to buy now and miss a couple of percent drop in a few months than wait and Bitcoin will be at 25 or 30,000 in 2-3 months, because altcoins will really do a lot of excess. So you will miss a good entry on altcoins. Remember that Bitcoin should move a bit faster than altcoins will follow, but altcoins will explode. So if you will hesitate, you may miss that perfect spot or close to the perfect spot on altcoins. If you will see at altcoins from those new chains like Phantom, Solana, Near Protocol, even Ethereum altcoins, they are really low. Aave, Curve, Balancer, Uniswap are in hundreds of millions of market cap. You haven't seen below $1 billion valuations in 2021. All those were largely above $1 billion valuation. So right now you have a chance to pick up those blue chips and really make a good investment to yourself. Obviously, it depends on your risk appetite. You can pick up Ethereum altcoins, you can pick up Phantom, Solana, Near, Avalanche altcoins. It all really depends on your risk appetite. We always prefer diversification, so main chain, Ethereum, new chains like Optimism, Arbitrum, leading chains like Solana, Arbitrum, Phantom, Polygon, all that. If you mix it around, make a nice portfolio of mixed coins, you will do well. So it's up to you. Until now, wait, believe others that there's a year for you to enter the market. For us, this is a good enough reason to be buying now. Even if Bitcoin will drop to 12,000, it will not kill you. But if Bitcoin goes back to 30, that is a missed opportunity.